What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close and we are now, get this, 237 subs away from hitting 500 subs. And who knows, maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the year. Only time will tell. But as I've said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But with that being said, if you guys want to see these boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because now more than 70% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this: what are your guys' thoughts on Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes being a tag team at Bad Blood? Let me know down in the comments below. And since we are on the topic of the bloodline, it appears that there might be something wrong with Jimmy Uso. But the question is, what is going on? Well, let's get down to it. So we know that the last time we saw Jimmy Uso, he actually lost, to his own twin brother, main event Jey Uso, on night 1 of WrestleMania 40 in Philly. Obviously, the very next night, Jimmy Uso tried to help Roman retain the WWE title, but it was not meant to be. Obviously, we know that on the SmackDown after WrestleMania, Solo Sikoa kicked Jimmy Uso out of the bloodline, replacing him with, obviously, none other than Tama Tonga. Since then, obviously, we hadn't heard much about Jimmy Uso. However, Rikishi did share an update on Jimmy while speaking on his podcast called Off the Top, noting that Jimmy is ready to go. However, this was his official statement. He said, and I quote, "Jimmy's doing fine. I think at any given moment, hopefully, that Jimmy will be ready to come back to be able to do what he loves. I'm sure he misses the fans. I'm sure you all miss Jimmy, so he's doing great. He's got some time to be able to rest the body, rest the mind, and he's ready to go. So hopefully we're able to see Jimmy soon." However, there has been a massive update on Jimmy Uso amidst the rumors of his return, as main event Jey Uso actually provided an update on Jimmy, where where supposedly Jimmy was not feeling well, and it seems as if we assumed, actually, a lot of fans assumed that Jimmy Uso was having some massive health problems and all that. And Rikishi took to X earlier this week and he said, "Dear God, for strength and health to continue. Hashtag Jimmy Uso. Hashtag WWE. Hashtag Bloodline. You guys all already know. Stay prayed for my boy. Hashtag Jonathan Fought too." So as of now, we don't know what's going on. Apparently, Jimmy has been there's been a lot of rumors going around that supposedly Jimmy Uso is having some massive health issues, but now we know that that apparently, according to Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful, he provided an update reassuring the fans that Jimmy Uso is doing fine, and he mentioned that WWE sources confirmed they had spoken to Jimmy, who assured them that he was doing okay and no details were provided. It's weird. It's weird because just thinking on this, everybody assumed that that Jimmy Uso was having some major health problems. We know that obviously we know that the Usos have had a lot of have had some very interesting issues in the past, and we all know what they are. Not gonna say what they are, but I will say they were very interesting to say the very least. However, one of the things that occurred that occurred in my mind was, in terms of health problems, was that maybe he was having some more knee issues, because I know that ever since he had returned to WWE in 2021, as far as being in the ring goes, yeah, he did have some minor problems with his knee, but there have been a lot of rumors that ever since WrestleMania and ever since that fall that they took off the stage on night 2, there have been a lot of rumors that he was having some major knee problems, but apparently, I guess those rumors have been squashed, and it seems as if Jimmy Uso is doing fine. We don't really know for sure. However, I will say that if we do see Jimmy Uso come back, I can almost guarantee that we might not see the Usos come back at all. And the reason for this is pretty much obvious. Obviously, we saw what happened at SummerSlam in Detroit last year, and it was pretty chaotic, I will say. The main event was pretty chaotic. Tribal Combat, come on, it was pretty chaotic. And the fact that Jimmy Uso decided to do what he did to his own twin brother, that's about as low as it can get. And I'm pretty sure that Jay wants nothing to do with Jimmy in terms of becoming a tag team. Now, as far as family goes, that's a whole nother ball game. But as far as being a tag team goes, I think he's pretty much done with Jimmy at this point. We know that obviously we know that at Bad Blood, in Atlanta, Georgia, we will see Roman Reigns team with Cody Rhodes, hometown boy, against the Bloodlines, Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. So I'm not entirely sure if this is a representation of Roman Reigns turning heel again, or what the hell. But I will say that this whole thing, as crazy as it sounds, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of heat for saying this, but the Bloodline story has gone on for far too long. For 4 exactly 4 years. 4 years this has been going on. And I think it has to come to an end sometime this year. Between now and War Games, it has to end somehow. But knowing Solo Sikoa, it ain't never gonna be over until he gets yet another opportunity at said WWE title. But the thing is, if we do get into War Games, and it's the bloodline, the new bloodline, versus Roman Reigns and whoever he chooses, odds are, it's gonna end up being Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. I know it might sound weird, and I get that, a lot of fans want to see, a true bloodline civil war, but thinking realistically, Jay's doing his own thing on Raw. He wants nothing to do with the bloodline. That alone is past him. It's behind him now. He's more focused on becoming Intercontinental Champion, which he will be challenging for this coming Monday on Raw. And not only that, Jimmy's out. Jimmy Uso, as we just talked about, he's still out, and we haven't seen much of him since the SmackDown after WrestleMania. So it comes down to who will be on Roman's team, and the realistic choice is obviously Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. Even though those three men have had their issues with Roman, that's what's going to end up happening anyway. Which it's very possible, but we will have to wait and see. But as far as Jimmy Uso goes, he is slated to come back at any time. We don't really know for sure, but apparently the health concerns have been very exaggerated, to say the very least. But I will close out this video by saying this. No matter when Jimmy Uso comes back, odds are we know that he's gonna end up wanting to reunite the Usos. Jay's not gonna want to do not gonna want to get the team back together whatsoever. So it comes down to where Jimmy Uso is gonna go from here. And at this point, I think the only option is for him to just do his own thing, the same way, the same that Jay's been doing over on Raw. So I say just let them go their separate ways and see what happens next. But with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more WWE topic videos in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.